It's game day, and the Purple looking for the first win of the season in Kansas City. Running back Toby Gerhart in the house to talk troubles and turnaround. He's the new coach of the Timberwolves. We'll introduce you to Rick Adelman. We're also talking high school football. This former Viking leads Cooper High in our Superstar segment. And more Moneyball, exclusive one-on-one. Brad Pitt last week, his right-hand man this week. It's all ahead. It's Game On. And once again, tucked in nicely, downtown Minneapolis at Block E, our amazing view from the rooftop at 7 Sushi, Ultralounge, and Skybar. Again, in the heart of downtown Minneapolis. Once again, you found Game On. And a very, very good morning to you, Rod Simons. Game On, powered by 7, your ultimate event destination. And what a Sunday we have. The Vikings, 3 straight weeks of great first halves and less than memorable second halves. They're going to try to put together a whole game today on the road in the friendly confines of Arrowhead Stadium, where they have not won a football game since the Bud Grant era. Time to change all that. This is Championship Town 2, WNBA title going up for grabs. The Lynx are in the WNBA Finals, and we have a very special guest just minutes away in Coach Rick Adelman, the newest head coach, the 10th coach of the Minnesota Timberwolves franchise. But before all that, as always, it's Game On by the numbers. And by the numbers, only 3 times in 51 seasons have the Vikings started out 0-4, looking to take care of that today. The Vikings have been outscored 67-6 in the second half of those first 3 games that we just mentioned. 64% of all fans polled by the Star Tribune gave coaches an F grade on Sunday. Kansas City, by the way, 0-3, a slight favorite at Arrowhead Stadium today against the Vikings. Welcome back. Delighted to have running back Toby Gerhart in the house. Good to have you here.
Yeah, glad to be here.
Thank you very much. Now, is any, after the loss of the lines, is any place safe? The grocery store, doctor's office, anywhere? Or were you guys in the locker room the whole week?
No, we've been pretty much keeping low in the locker room. We don't want to get out in public too much, but you know, we had a tough one last weekend, and you know, we hopefully get revenge that loss this weekend.
You've played a lot of football. You had a lot of success. Have you ever started out like this, where you are dominating in every game and then you lose it in the second half?
No, I haven't. I've lost plenty of games. Starting off at Stanford, we were 1-11, but never in this type of fashion, where we come out kicking butt in the first half and then, you know, giving it away in the second half.
I know that NFL players can forget about a game, but 3 games, I'm sure you guys have been thinking about it a little bit.
Definitely. You know, that's the thing Coach Frazier's been emphasizing is those are in the past now. We got to move forward, and it's tough, especially, you know, that night, the day after.
Yeah.
Those are in the back. We got to learn from mistakes, but move forward. This
football team is better than a lot of people give it credit because of the way you're playing. Fix those second halves, you're on to something pretty special.
Definitely. In the first half, we've been absolutely dominant.
Indeed.
We've scored, I can't remember the number Coach Frazier put up, but I think it was, I want to say 47 points offensively, giving up 7 on defense.
Right.
In the second half, it's exactly flipped, where the defense has given up a bunch, and we've only scored 6.
Yeah.
So if we could just put, you know, 2 halves together, we should be a dominant football team.
Are you having fun?
I am having fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough when you lose, you know, especially when you start off 0-3, but having much more fun than I did last year, that's for sure.
Great to have you in the house. Toby Gerhart is here, Coach Rick Adelman a little bit later, and it's only here, it's Game On. And don't forget, you can always catch up with us and get the latest on your teams at our site. It's GameOnTVMN.com. Great blogs. Vikings are covered A to Z by Shocker's Locker. Twins Insider is Brandon on baseball. We talk Wolves, Wild, MMA, and it's all our shows too right here. We link you to our Viking partner website, purplepride.org. So check us out, please. It's GameOnTVMN.com. Time for fans to weigh in. Voice of the fan. This week, fans want a win in Kansas City, and I like his outfit.
We're gonna just take it to Kansas City. We're gonna rock the house. We're bringing the purple power down to KC. We're all going down. I'm riding my motorcycle down with a couple buddies of mine. We're gonna bring it hard. We're gonna bring it purple. We're gonna bring it loud. We're gonna tear that town up and show them what football's all about. Go Vikings! Yeah!
What's this all about?
We're giving Rich the NFL experience of a goal line dive.
Really?
There
there's an easier way to get an ultimate NFL fan experience. Just snap the tag wherever Bud Light is sold and you could win. Bud Light in the NFL. Here we go.
Can I make it?
On the internet, yes. Into the end zone, no.
Ever feel like you're missing out on mobile internet because smartphone plans cost too much? T-Mobile's here to help. With America's largest 4G network, Facebook, gaming, entertainment, T-Mobile gives you all this for just $49.99.
Introducing T-Mobile's best plan ever. Unlimited data, talk, and text. 2 lines, just $49.99 each for a limited time. From America's largest 4G network.
T-Mobile.
Check out our latest 4G smartphones like the HTC Sensation and the MyTouch 4G Slide.
Welcome back. It's Game On, powered by 7, your ultimate event destination in downtown. Great setting, too. Ride with Toby Gerhart of the Minnesota Vikings. When you look at going into the Kansas City game, a win fixes almost everything.
It does. You know, that first one's the hardest, I think.
Yeah.
And once we get that one, we get rolling forward and hopefully string a bunch together and go into the bye week 5-3. That'd be nice.
You're getting a lot more playing time this season.
I am. It's kind of, it's good. I feel much more confident. They're using me a little bit more, and I enjoy that. I'm glad to be on the field as much as possible.
Did you, coming out of Stanford, expect yourself on a timeline, or did you think, okay, I'll deal with my rookie year, and then it will all come together? What was the thought process?
I mean, for me, I wanted to come in and have an impact right away.
Right.
It was last year, I definitely had my ups and downs, and as the season went on, I got much better. And coming in this year, that's where they say you make your most improvement. And just want to have an impact when I get in there.
Take us back to the Snow Bowl. The cold, it was probably perhaps your best game, at least in your rookie season, in the frigid temperatures at TCF Bank. But I would imagine all you wanted to do was play.
Yeah, exactly. You know, it was definitely different. It was something I've never been exposed to, being born and raised in Southern California, playing football in Northern California.
Yeah.
Never exposed to the cold like that. And it was kind of exciting. It was different. It was my first start. It was a good time. Unfortunately, we didn't win that game, though.
I was watching the sidelines, and I don't even know if you were touched by the cold once you started playing.
Yeah, once you get going, you got that adrenaline.
Yeah.
You really don't think about it. You can't really feel anything. You're kind of numb to the hits, numb to everything. And the next day you feel it, but it was a good time.
So the rest of the season, all you guys do is worry about Kansas City. You forget about the 3 games. You say, we got to get this one, get it done, and move on.
Exactly. You know, get this first one, get moving. There's 13 games left. Yeah. Why not finish 13-3?
Hey, and before we let you go, you've got a very athletic family too. Give some props out to your brother who's playing football in Arizona.
Yeah, you know, shout out to my brother, best center in the country at Arizona State.
That's right.
Yeah, and they're doing well this year. Got a bunch of other little siblings, brother in high school, kicking butt, playing quarterback, and triplet sisters on the softball front, all doing well.
Triplets.
Triplet sisters, yeah.
That is awesome. You're the best. Toby Gerhart in the house. Thank you for being with us.
Thanks for having me.
Only here on Game On. Don't forget, when you join us here at 7, we got you covered with a free charge for that cell phone. The T-Mobile charging station will take care of you and put a charge in that very important smartphone of yours. It's all courtesy of T-Mobile and 7. Fans always have a voice on Game On. It's Voice of the Fan, and the fans want to win in Kansas City today.
Vikings, man. Jared Allen, Kevin Williams, Percy, Adrian, all decade. It's on, man. We're going to whoop the Chiefs at Arrowhead. Barbecue them. Skull Vikings.
Pick up the latest issue of Wheels of Thunder magazine. If it's on wheels, you'll find it in Wheels of Thunder. Full color photos of bikes, trikes, cars, trucks, and even sleds. High performance or right off the street. Mind-blowing power, speed, and custom touches. It's all in Wheels of Thunder magazine. Plus, find out about the latest races, rallies, and custom products and services in your area. Check out Wheels of Thunder on Facebook and follow them on Twitter. Wheels of Thunder.
Being creative is who we are.
At Wallingberg and Deeply, families are our passion. We help create new families.
This combination of experience, passion, and creativity allows us to fully represent individuals in family court crises.
Wallingberg and Deeply believes in families. We will listen, counsel, and advocate for you. Wallingberg and Deeply, the premier family law firm of Minnesota.
Welcome back to Game On. Delighted to have brand new head coach of the Minnesota Timberwolves, Rick Adelman, in the house. Coach, great to have you. Welcome to Minnesota.
Thank you. I appreciate it very much.
Now, you have been in some warm weather climates. You got the heavy coat, you got the hat ready for winter?
No, I'm not used to that yet. I'll have to figure it out, though. But everybody tells me you don't have to go outside. Heated garage.
No, it's...
Sky, you just go with it.
I was elated when the Wolves were able to bring you into the fold. I wasn't sure they were going to be able to do it because I didn't know if you wanted to come back. What was your mindset?
Well, when I left Houston, I didn't know what I was going to do. I went back to Portland where our house is, and but I was contacted by David Kahn. I just thought, let's look into it. I've always respected Glenn as an owner. I've heard so many good things about him, and they have very good young talent.
Yeah.
And I just felt, I had a great group the last 2 years in Houston, that guys who were just young and they played and they competed. And I just thought, this could be a really good opportunity.
They busted tail in Houston for you. It was fun to watch, and that's a kind of a trademark of your basketball teams, is they show up every single night when a lot of NBA teams don't.
Well, if you do that, you have a chance to win games you're not supposed to win.
Right.
And I think that's our biggest challenge with this young group, is to get them to understand that. It's not about your stats, it's about what the team does, it's about every possession competing. And I think that's our job as a coaching staff, is going to be to get them to understand that.
When you step away from a job like Houston and you have won so many games as an NBA coach, why not take a little R&R? Or does the fire burn like it did when you were playing back in the day?
I looked at other jobs. The Laker job opened up, and,
right.
I looked at that. But they went another way before anything happened. And so you have to make a decision. And I've coached a lot of years, and I just thought, this is a good opportunity for me. Maybe I don't know if we can win a championship, but it's not unlikely with the way they are right now. But there's more things in life than just that. There's more things. There's a challenge of trying to make this team better, a challenge of creating something here that's going to send them in another direction. And that was exciting to me.
Rick Adelman is with us, the new head coach, the 10th head coach in franchise history of the Minnesota Timberwolves. More with the new coach on Game On. Every week it's something. Time now for Who's Hot and Who's Cold, brought to us by Liberty Comfort Systems of Anoka, your personal temperature specialist. The Lynx are hot. Record-setting season rolls on, and now a first. They're in the WNBA Finals. This amazing run shows that women's basketball is still alive and well. It's big game here. This talented team has what it takes for years of runs. Congratulations, Lynx. And cold, it's got to be the Vikings. Their second half shenanigans, hard to watch. The purple knows what needs to be done. It starts in Kansas City today. Fix those second half shenanigans, if you will, and seal the deal with a first win of the season. That's Who's Hot and Who's Cold, brought to us by Liberty Comfort Systems of Anoka, your personal temperature specialist. Fans are always on our radar. Voice of the fan now. Fans want to win in Kansas City.
Die hard, no bandwagon here. I will paint my face and attend every home game until forever. I will wait for a Super Bowl. It will happen someday. We will bring the Super Bowl trophy to Minnesota. I will wait for it. I will be here.
Working together means working efficiently. And a Lennox home comfort system may just be the perfect example. Its air conditioner works together with the furnace. And that works together with the air purifier. And that works with you by saving you up to half off your heating and cooling bill.
The future of home comfort is here now at Liberty Comfort Systems.
Get the latest in innovation and technology at Liberty Comfort Systems.
Lennox, innovation never felt so good.
Ever feel like you're missing out on mobile internet because smartphone plans cost too much? T-Mobile's here to help. With America's largest 4G network, Facebook, gaming, entertainment, T-Mobile gives you all this for just $49.99.
Introducing T-Mobile's best plan ever. Unlimited data, talk, and text. 2 lines, just $49.99 each for a limited time. From America's largest 4G network.
T-Mobile.
Check out our latest 4G smartphones like the HTC Sensation and the MyTouch 4G Slide.
Welcome back. Good Sunday morning to you. Vikings and Kansas City a little later with the new head coach of the Minnesota Timberwolves, Rick Adelman, in the house. Big football fan, Coach?
I follow it. My kids are much bigger fans than I do. But usually we're playing right now, and I get into it in the playoff.
I've always been a fan of yours because I was in the Pacific Northwest when the expansion Blazers came into being. I remember Pat Riley being picked in the expansion draft. I remember you, number 12. Fond memories, and a couple years later you get a guy named Jeff Petrie. You get guys like Sidney Wicks and Dale Schluter. Those were fun days, weren't they?
We had a really fun team. We had a coach, Roland Todd, who it's the first time someone just pushed the ball and had really good ball movement. And I think we won 29 games for an expansion team that year.
Yeah.
And it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. It kept me in the league for 7 years, so I had to enjoy it.
You came from the San Diego Rockets in the expansion draft. Now, when you look at your career, which spans some 20 years, who did you take the most from out of all the coaches that you had?
I had a coach my first year in San Diego, Jack McMahon, who I just loved. And Dick Motta, I took a lot from.
Dick Motta.
Yeah, but I coached with Jack Ramsey. I probably learned the most about NBA coaching. And then Phil Johnson was also a coach in Kansas City, who was Dick's assistant. Those guys kind of, I took everything from them.
You have stayed very loyal to your group of assistants too.
Well, I think you have to. I think this league is really difficult. You have to trust them. You have to trust them to give you ideas. And I've been very fortunate. I've had some great people be my assistants.
Is this, in many regards, the ultimate job? Because a lot of people don't expect big things. And there is so much room to sculpt a great product.
Yeah, it's going to be, it's a great challenge. And it's even more so with the situation we're in, because you don't know when it's going to start. And so you have to get yourself organized. Luckily, I've been through it once. I'm looking forward to it. And I know I'm going to get a group of guys with me as assistants who are going to be very good. And it's up to us to get these players to understand what's going on, and then to get the team to get these fans enthused.
They could not have made a better hire. We are delighted to have you. Welcome to Minnesota.
Appreciate it. Thank
Rick
you.
Adelman is in the house, the new head coach of your Minnesota Timberwolves on GameOn. Time for the week ahead. Wheels of Thunder brings that to us. Vikings get Arizona at the Dome on October 9th. The next time we see the Twins is February 2012 at spring training. And Gophers get Purdue there on October 8th. The Wild October 8th against Columbus. The Swarm will open in January against Buffalo. And the Valkyrie back on the field October 14th against Los Angeles. Join us November 7th at Mall of America. Taste of the NFL staging its night to eradicate hunger. Go to tasteofthenfl.com for more information. On the Wheels of Thunder radar, October 8th and 9th at Glacier Lakes, it's the Quattroberfest at BIR. October 8th and 9th, motocross there. And Big Money Bracket Weekend in Sabin to round out the month of October. On the 7 radar, Monday Night Football is always at 7. A Walk to Remember, the Love for Japan Project, October 23rd. And 7 is always giving back. Check out the website, 7mpls.com for more information. And it's time for our Superstar segment. Each and every week we take time to not focus just on professional and college athletes, but the high school athletes as well. And delighted to have back with us one of our favorites, Willie Howard, the former Viking, who is now the Cooper High School head coach and have been for a couple years now, right?
Yep, this is my second year as a head coach at Cooper.
Good to have you back, big man.
Thank you, I'm happy to be back.
Okay, before we talk about you, the Vikings, 0-3, have you ever seen anything like that?
I didn't expect it coming, but if we get that second half taken care of, I think we are a good football team.
Willie coached the women's machine, the Minnesota Machine. You have had a great career in the Pac-10 with Stanford, came up with the Vikings, and now you are really following your heart at Cooper High School and teaching these young players the game of football and what it means about life.
And when you talk about my team, a lot of individuals that are in single-family homes or mom's working 2 jobs, dad's not around. It just really touches home to be able to touch a life and give them an opportunity that I was given myself, and just being able to reach there, but having a mentor that I can rely on.
And you do this in addition to selling real estate. You and see the little address right there. You can always contact Willie. He'll take care of you. And so your plate is full, and you have a house full of loving family.
Yeah, I actually have 5 kids, and when you talk about selling real estate, I'm also building houses also.
Yes.
So as a house builder, it's constantly just trying to find ways to help get individuals in better situations for themselves, and just really tackling your problems at home for my high school students, and just really being able to help mentor and take them to the next level.
I don't know if these kids will ever understand until years down the road what it means to have someone who's been there, done that, at the level in which you've done it.
And I think sometimes it's a good thing, and sometimes it's a bad thing for when they want to miss practice, think that they're that Division I football player, and I've got to bring them back to reality and say, hey, don't disrespect what I've done. I had to work hard, and you're going to do the same thing. My expectations are higher, and in life they've got to understand this hard work, dedication, integrity, persistence is going to take you further than the football field.
Okay, give a shout out to your Cooper kids. What for the rest of the season?
You know what? We've got 4 more games in the season. My expectation is that we play at a high level and play with integrity, and we can't be stopped if we do the things we do. Good luck out there, Cooper.
We love you, Willie Howard. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
You are the man, right here on Game On.
What are you doing?
You can write on these new Bud Light labels. So I'm sending out 12-ounce invitations.
Here we go.
Yes. Oh, hold on.
How many people do we invite?
About 8 cases worth.
For limited time only, the new My Bud Light bottle with a special label that lets you use a key or coin to write your name, number, whatever. Here we go.
Matt, come on. Seriously?
Wallingberg and Deebly believes in families. We understand and support families in all their many forms. And when legal problems arise in the family, Wallingberg and Deebly is there. Wallingberg and Deebly, the premier family law firm of Minnesota. When you need us, call 612-326-3453 or visit wbdlaw.com.
Pick up the latest issue of Wheels of Thunder magazine. If it's on wheels, you'll find it in Wheels of Thunder. Full color photos of bikes, trikes, cars, trucks, and even sleds. High performance or right off the street. Mind-blowing power, speed, and custom touches. It's all in Wheels of Thunder magazine. Plus, find out about the latest races, rallies, and custom products and services in your area. Check out Wheels of Thunder on Facebook and follow them on Twitter. Wheels of Thunder.
And it is time for the MIAC Minute. Great to have Coach Jim Smith with us from St. John's. Coach, thank you for being here with us.
Rod, it's my pleasure.
It's our pleasure. 48 seasons. Now, we all know the Johnny's football team has Coach Gilardi, who's been there forever.
Yes, he has.
48 years is right on his tail, and congratulations for all the great success. You've won practically everything. You have 727 wins, and you still love going to work every day. It must be the sport keeping you young because you look great.
Well, it does keep you young because you're working with young people, and they're great. They're good students and they're great kids, and it's fun to be around them.
I can imagine being a student at St. John's, you kind of walk pretty upright because the football team does nothing but win, the golf team wins, your basketball team, everything's a winner at St. John's.
We like to keep it going also. It's not that easy, but
No.
Nevertheless, we like to keep it going.
Coach, last year your team didn't do exactly what you had hoped. This year, the cupboard isn't bare. So you have a lot to work with.
The cupboard is not bare, but we graduated probably about 85% of our playing time last year. Some very, very good ball players, but we have 2 seniors back, Andy Burns and Aaron Barmore, who are doing a tremendous job. Great young guys and great leaders, and then we're loaded with a lot of freshmen and sophomores right at this time.
Time to get playing time and learn on the spot.
Amen. You bet. You bet.
We'll be keeping a close eye on the team this year, and thank you for taking time to be with us in the MIAC Minute. We always love what the MIAC is doing, and you're a proud example.
The MIAC is a great conference.
It really
it's
is.
Really fun.
Coach, God bless you.
So
Thanks
much.
for being with us.
Thank you so much.
Coach Smith in the MIAC Minute. As always, we'd love to have you join us for a live taping of Game On here at 7 at Block E downtown. Check our website for up-to-date guest updates. You can view all the shows too. And stay in touch with us through Facebook, Twitter, and all our shows are on iTunes as well. It's only Game On TV. And we saved the best for last. Just like last week, Brad Pitt was with us talking Moneyball, the movie. John Henk is back to tell us that it's more than a Brad Pitt vehicle,
it's
right?
It's Jonah Hill, too. You might remember Jonah Hill from Knocked Up, from Superbad, from 40-Year-Old Virgin. Well, in this movie, Jonah Hill transforms his career as dramatically as he transforms his appearance.
Your goal shouldn't be to buy players. Your goal should be to buy wins. And in order to buy wins, you need to buy runs.
Who are you?
I'm Peter Brand.
First job in baseball?
It's my first job anywhere.
So, how much weight have you lost since the movie?
I don't know.
A lot.
I don't weigh myself.
Were you moving fast?
Yeah, I got here early this morning.
The dynamic between you and Brad in this movie is spot on. It's really good.
That's really kind of you. Thank you.
Yeah.
That really is nice to hear.
I'm heading in. Text me the play-by-play.
Wait, what?
I don't watch the games.
So how do you do that? I mean, how do you get that dynamic working between the two of you?
I don't know. I mean, you spend a lot of time together, you rehearse with one another, and you really just, our relationship is the central relationship in the film, and I think it was just really important for us to connect as this kind of big brother, little brother type of thing. Okay, let me, hold on one second, please. He's a fantastic actor and a fantastic person. It wasn't hard to like him and like being around him.
But what can he do?
You want me to speak?
When I point you, yeah.
He gets on base.
So it's like everything has kind of come together with this movie.
Yeah, and I think honestly Bennett Miller, the director, really deserves the praise. I mean, this is just his movie. He really just told this story so beautifully. I mean, I can't believe I'm a part of it. The whole thing feels like a dream. To get to have my first big drama out there, be this good and be this proud of it, it's really very surreal for me. Okay, thank you very much. We'll call you back. Thank you. Come on! Come on!
You might remember that last week I said Brad Pitt will get a Best Actor nomination. I'm telling you that Jonah Hill will get a Supporting Actor nomination. I see 6 nominations coming out of this movie.
You've been right about that stuff. I was reading the newspaper. My daughter was into The Lion King it was neck and neck, Moneyball and Lion King.
Yep.
And you weren't surprised.
No, not at all. It's a great movie. By the way, you talked about Brad Pitt.
Yeah, exactly.
I just have one last moment I want to share with you about an observation I had with both Billy Beane and Brad Pitt.
Nice.
The original Miracle on Ice movie, Herb Brooks, was portrayed by Carl Malden. You lucked out.
I like Carl, though. I like Carl.
I'm not saying anything bad. I'm saying Herbie, it's a great movie, and you guys are terrific for doing this.
Thanks.
Nice job.
Thanks much. Appreciate it.
Billy, nice seeing you, buddy.
Yeah, good seeing you again.
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, I got to shake hands with Brad Pitt.
Amazing.
And great to see Billy Beane again. As I mentioned, I worked out there for 15 years.
Yeah.
And I got to know Billy pretty well around the A's.
I cannot wait to see the movie, and you say it's absolutely
It
great.
is a fantastic movie.
I love baseball, so it's a great fit. Thank you, John Henk.
You bet, buddy.
Thank you very, very much. And that's it for us. We did save the best for last. From all of us at Game On, thank you for letting us be a part of your weekend. The Vikings take on Kansas City a little bit later on, and don't forget all our updates at GameOnTVMN.com. And yes, we do answer our tweets. From all of us, keep your game on this week. Good night.